What's up, you guys? Welcome and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Maggie Melanin, and you already know what it is, anime edition. So, yes, you heard it correctly. My intro said anime edition because I have been having a brain fart and I have not been able to come up with content. So, my husband said, "Hey, you watch a lot of anime. Why not sit down and have a chit chat about it?" So, that's what we're going to do. So, let's get into it. So, hi. The first anime we're going to be talking about is called Oshinoko. I want to start off by saying I think it might be underrated. It is on Crunchyroll and it might be on High Dive. I think it is on High Dive, and you can probably find it on other streaming apps as well. But within the first season, because there's 3 seasons, and yes, there will be spoilers. So if you did not watch this yet, or if you have not watched this yet, this is just me chit chatting about it and what I like about it. So come back and communicate to me or talk to me in the comments about how you feel about it. But this is what I got from it. Okay. So in the first season, we get introduced to the doctor. We get introduced to a young lady who is a cancer patient. And then we also get introduced to I. A lot goes on in that first season. Okay. So after the doctor gets introduced to I through her agency, they come there privately and she tells him that, or they find out that she's pregnant. Later on, she ends up finding out that she's pregnant with twins. So that's that. Um, the doctor and the cancer patient girl are really close as well. He's treating her, and he pretty much just stays by her side until she unfortunately passes away. So some time goes by, and I ends up, I think about 9 months go by, and the K-pop star that came in with her agency, everybody finds out she's pregnant with twins, and she is ready to give birth. I believe by this time, the girl that had cancer did pass away, and the doctor he goes out, and some crazy crap happens, and he ends up getting murdered. So I ends up having to have her babies with another doctor with her. Yeah. And then lo and behold, this is where it got crazier. The young lady who had cancer and the doctor ends up getting reincarnated as I's children. I know. I wasn't expecting it either. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't expecting it either. It got crazy, right? Right. So next thing we see is I and the babies. Both of them know they're reincarnated, the doctor and the girl that had the cancer, but they do not know that they're in those bodies, AKAs the babies. I hope I'm explaining this right. Like, I don't know. So time goes by, they get older and older. Wait a minute. I's agency has these two people. It's a girl and a guy. I don't remember their names, but they're also there with I and the babies. The girl takes care of the babies, aka Aqua and Ruby. That's the kid. That's their names now. So we're gonna just consider them Aqua and Ruby now, not the doctor and cancer patient. Okay, work with me, stick with me, you guys. This is a lot to take in, and we got more to come. Okay, okay. Come to find the hell out, these babies can talk and they remember their past lives. But like I said, they do not know they are who they, yeah, right? So years go by. I think by this time, Ruby and Aqua are kids. I don't want to say toddlers, they're kids, but they're really smart. Aqua's like a little baby actor, and Ruby's just like there. So, unfortunately, I end up getting murdered by a crazed fan. Yeah, I know. Sad but true. She ends up getting murdered, and Aqua, he ends up witnessing the entire thing. Anyways, yeah. Ruby's there too. She hears what happened, but she didn't witness it. But that's when things start to get a little bit crazier. So after that happens, Aqua becomes this like, I don't know how I would explain it. He's like this like he pretty much wants to seek revenge, but he's going about it as like he knows somebody in the industry did it, so now he has to become this actor. So now Aqua is a actor. At this point, I don't think Ruby kind of got the feeling of she wanted to get revenge. Matter of fact, I think she does, but she goes about it completely different than Aqua does. She's like a hidden crazy girl, but nobody knows she's crazy. But Aqua, everybody thinks he a little weird. But come on, you just saw your mom get murdered. I'd be a little bit off putting as well. Anyways, yeah, so they're seeking revenge. And Aqua goes about it becoming an actor and trying to get into the industry, and then Ruby pretty much does the same. But while Aqua becomes a actor, my girl Ruby becomes a K-pop star. Now, this is the thing with Ruby, right? Ruby wants to find the doctor. Yes, she wants to find the doctor, aka Aqua, but she don't know Aqua is a doctor. She don't know he got reincarnated. She knows she was reincarnated, but she don't know who the hell that boy is with her. She just thinks that's her brother, and that's just that. So her thing is trying to find the doctor and get revenge for her mama, aka I, her K-pop star fan. She was a fan before she passed away, so I probably didn't mention that, but that she was. Um, she ends up starting a group with three other girl or two other girls. One of the girls is some redhead girl, and another one is some other girl who's like 30 something years old playing as like a teen. Everything all works out. They start the group. Aqua's doing his acting stuff, and he's getting some like undercover information on the people, and he ends up finding out a lot of stuff. Ruby, she low key is being real sneaky body, treating people like crap on a low ski, but they don't even know she the one who ain't shit, and they just whatever, whatever. So after a while, um, they end up the people who were eyes managers are now the what do you call it now? Are now like the parents of Aqua and Ruby. So they're taking care of them. But it's only the woman, it's not the man. He ended up just leaving. Why he would do that, I don't know. But the woman ends up staying there and doing everything and helping Ruby getting her career and help Aqua getting his as well. Ruby is leaving the house, but Aqua doesn't know why she's leaving the house so often. And come to find out, Ruby ends up finding the guy who was a part of the agency as well. He ends up leaving once I passed away because I guess he couldn't handle it or whatever. And the girlfriend's wife stayed. Terrible, but he did. Kind of find out he's kind of helping Ruby get her K-pop stuff up and popping, but like he's not like in there doing it. He's kind of just behind the scenes, but nobody knows this. But Aqua ends up finding out because he ends up following her one day and finding him, and they end up chit chatting. And Aqua thinks that he found out who killed their mom, but he didn't. He didn't. The guy, aka the guy who's helping Ruby, he ends up telling him like, "No, I don't think you found the right person," and that just triggers Aqua to like lose his shit yet again. Because we thought that he found out, and come to find out, they thought he was dead. The guy was killed, but like he thought that since the guy was murdered, he ain't got to do anything else. He could just finally be happy. Mm-mm, mm-mm. You're not gonna be happy yet again. He was having these like weird like dreams kind of thingies that would come across him, and it like devil and angel kind of thing, but like a not the angel, but the devil kind of like in his ear, like, oh no, you need to find out who did it. Yeah, it was a mess. He ends up, being like, F it. I think I should just leave it alone. I don't know, but it still kind of haunts him a little bit because, like I said, he witnessed the murder, so he fucked up about it. And he was also a fan even before he became the son. He was a fan of Eyes. But yeah, so after all that comes about, we end up in season two. And in season two, y'all, baby, this is when we start cutting the hell up. Mhm. So in season two, y'all, they kind of created it as like a play. So Aqua is in acting. Like I said, he's acting now. They create this whole thing as like a play, and it's called Tokyo Blade. They're acting, but in the back of their minds, it's almost like I don't know how to explain it. I'm terrible at explaining stuff. I hope this video comes out good because I'm horrible at explaining. But all the pretty like he was a kid actor. There's the redhead girl that I mentioned to you guys. She ends up growing up as well. They end up going to the same school, blah blah. They're all in acting school and this and the third. They're all doing their acting stuff and blah 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 blah. That Tokyo Blade play is being created by this writer girl, and they kind of like make this whole second season that play, but that includes them rehearsing and them trying to figure out who they're gonna have as cast, and it's like it's all of that. I might have messed up the timeline a little bit, but within this season two, Aqua is also trying to get like information on who killed his mom. So like season one, she got murdered. But like season two, during the Tokyo Blade like play practice and all that fun stuff, he's getting information from people. He found they. I think he said they thought they found his dad, but the dad was murdered or not murdered. He died or something like that, and he was getting people from in the industry to kind of like be in good graces with him, and he being in good graces with them, and with that he like finds out, oh, who was this person back in the day, who was that, like getting like Sherlock Homie in there, you know what I'm saying? But he only did it because he's like I said, he's trying to find out who killed I. So the play ends up going well, all that stuff. Ruby ends up starting her group as well. The redhead girl ends up in the group, and like I said, the other girl ends up in the group as well. I did almost forget. I is also cast in like this reality like couple show or whatever. And he ends up winning, I guess. And you know, those little fake little Love Island shows and stuff like that. They after the whole show, they gotta act like they really dating. So that's what he ended up doing with the one girl. So with her, I don't remember her name, but she has like blue hair, super pretty. She's an actor too, or whatever. They end up actually dating, but um, with her and Aqua dating, he's technically only using her, and he literally said it, but he didn't tell her that. She don't know that he's using her because she's really smart, and he ends up finding out like she fake figured out that I might have had babies and nobody knew. So yeah, because that's what happened. I ended up getting pregnant with twins. Nobody knew she had kids, so she ends up figuring that out. And he's like, oh shit, I can use her. She's smart. And after all of that, like I said, he ends up thinking that the guy who murdered his mom was killed. Kind of find out he wasn't. And this is when, like I said, shit hits the fan again. And then we end up to season three. Yeah, season three. Whatever. I don't really want to get too much into detail. Season three, Ruby ends up being a really successful K-pop star. Her group ends up being really like successful or whatever. Um, they end up finding out that I had kids, and they end up finding out that they are the long lost kids or the long hidden kids. Yeah. So now Aqua wants to do a autobiography of his mom. hmm Yep, you heard it correctly. He wants to do a one of those movies about his mom I. And the sister is like, are you in shitting me? Have you lost your rapid mind? Like I said, the sister's pissed off that he wants to do the autobiography. She's mad that he even told the world because yes, I said it. Yes, Aqua was the one who told the world that they are the thing because they end up bullying the little girl on the Love Island show thingy. The one girl they end up she almost ended up killing herself, and he's like, damn, I got to figure out a way to kind of like turn the tables on them because you know one bad thing happens, you got something else need to bad happen to remove that. You know what I'm saying? So he did. He ended up telling the world that they had kids just to get away from that girl killing herself because they were bullying her online. Yep, it's a crazy show. But pretty much at the end of it all, we end up on the last episode, which is a 53-minute long movie. And within that, Aqua and Ruby find out they are the doctor and the cancer patient girl. Ruby ends up crying her eyes out. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Aqua's like, okay, I love you to death. Let's figure this all out. Moral of the story is all of that ends up happening. And then there's going to be more of this movie or show. They're going to definitely probably make a season 4. Yeah, because they left us with a giant cliffhanger because I totally forgot what happens at the end, but something happens and they're like, oh, well, let's see how da 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 da. So, yeah, that's pretty much how the whole show goes. It's 3 seasons. It's a really good show. It's a really good watch. I really think you guys should watch it. It is called Oshinoko. And yeah, it's good. It's 3 seasons. If you want to watch something, if you ain't got nothing to watch and you see this video, go search it up. Go watch it. It's on Crunchyroll. It's on High Dive. You might even watch it on a free anime app. I don't know, but you guys come in the comments and let me know what anime you guys want me to talk about next. So yeah, this is gonna be a couple minutes long, but you guys are great, and I think I did a wonderful job on my first time. Next time, I think I'm gonna write some notes and have me some notes on hand. I just kind of wung this one. And yeah, but come in the comments, let me know which one you want me to talk about next. And thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And I will see you in my next anime talk. Thank you. Bye.